I want to say welcome to the Dawn. We're interviewing Primo tonight. Primo just flew in. He's been out of the country in a nice tropical area for a bit. So I'd like to welcome him back to Toronto.
Thank you. Yes. How you guys doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Amazing. I'm feeling great. We're about to get started, you know?
Yeah, you excited?
Yes, 100%.
I'll bet.
Yes.
So, big question. How'd you become Primo?
Okay, so I used to be a barber actually. Yeah, a couple years back, maybe 4 years ago. And when I started, I was cutting my cousin's hair. My first haircut ever. I'm cutting his hair in Colombia. And he gets a phone call and the person's like, "Where you at?" And he's like, "I'm at my cousin's place." Because primo means cousin in Spanish, right? So he goes, "Oh, I'm at my cousin's place. Donde el primo." Right? And then he's like, "Oh, I like the way that sounds. You should keep that name, like Donde el Primo. Like you should use that as your barbershop name. If you open up a barbershop when you go back to Canada."
Yeah.
So I'm in Colombia, and he's like, "When you go back, you should keep that for your barbershop name." I was like, "Oh, I like the way that sounds." So I came back and I did it.
Nice.
Just in my basement. And then people just started calling me Primo. They took off the beginning of it and they just short formed it and they just started calling me Primo. And then yeah, it turned into a thing of its own. You know? I created a hair product named Primo Hair Nourishing and Styling Formula 2, which is on pause. It's coming soon. And then yeah, when I started making music, I just kept that name. You know? So it kind of was just a natural thing. It just happened organically.
That's nice. It's really cool that you carried that over. Now, going to the music, I'm just wondering, what was your biggest influence? Inspiration?
That's a really good question, and the answer to that is I started doing parties. Ironically, because we're here, I'm doing another Primo party today, and the parties that I would do a lot of them at the beach, right? But it started off just with friends, right? It started off with a couple of friends. I would go to the beach with a couple of friends, and 5, 6 of us maybe, and I would bring a big speaker though. I always had a big speaker with me. And when you're at the beach, you're gonna obviously, a lot of people are around. When they hear the music, if they're into it, they're gonna come and they're gonna have a good time with you. They're gonna start dancing, partying with you. So that my group of 6 would turn into like, this happened years ago, like long time ago. My group of 6 would turn into like 20, 30, 40, 50 people, you know? And just because it was good vibes, people would you're walking by like you two, you guys are walking by the thing and you hear salsa or whatever, and you just, you know, you start dancing and you become involved, and then it ended up just being like a party on the beach, like, and it was unexpected. It was completely unexpected. Like, I didn't go there for that, you know. I just went with my friends. But I would always have a big speaker because I enjoy loud music, whatever, to dance and to have fun. So then through that, in those moments, what I felt was very incredible. I felt a lot of joy from being able to be the host of it. So I started, just to kind of finish off the story I was just telling, that turned into like, next time I brought a microphone, because it kept happening. So it happened like 2-3 times, and then the 4th time I'm like, okay, I need to bring a microphone now, because there's like 70 people in front of me, because, you know, and then I would start inviting more and more people, and then so that feeling of putting those 20 or 50 or 400 people together and being able to see them just dance, have fun, and enjoy themselves, that's what really inspired me. So this is a long answer. That inspired me to, I said, you know what? I started developing interest. Like somebody actually was like, you should do music. And then everything kind of like crossed at the exact same time. I was like, someone was like pushing me to do music. One of my friends, his name is Jay, very close to me. Yeah, he's like 10 years older than me, and he guides me with a lot of things. And he's like, you should do music. And it was around the same time that I was doing that. So I just felt like, okay, well, I could do these type of moments, but with my own music as well, you know? And so, yeah, it's just like, that's what inspired, that's one of the biggest things that inspired me to do music. And then I just realized that I have a super passion for it as well, you know? So that was that's another big inspiration. Were you asking in terms of people or just in general?
In general.
Okay. because I wouldn't say there was someone specifically that inspired me. It was more what I just explained, you know.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Now, as far as concerning your music, how much do you put your life into your music? Like any life experiences you kind of put out through your music?
Okay, so when I'm creating my music, I definitely it's more of like it flows out of me. So I have a song, for example, that's like the chorus is very like it's very happy. It's like hey, hey, and it's like and we've even had moments where like I play it in like a party and everyone is literally screaming that like hey. So it's gonna happen tonight. It's gonna happen tonight. You guys will see. And so for the creation, and you said life experiences, right? So it's not so much life experiences, it's more I try to create moments. Mm-hmm. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't really go and say I want to talk about my life. Yeah, a lot of people do that, like Drake, my favorite artist. He does that a lot. He talks about his life, and a lot of people relate to that and identify with it. So I make music for the sole purpose of creating moments with people. I vision myself with thousands of people, you know, and we're all singing the lyrics to the song. So you do have to identify with it. That's why I work with a lot of people. I work in big teams when we're creating songs together. Sometimes I'll make them by myself, and sometimes I'll make them with a lot of people, so that we have different perspectives. Maybe these other people, they're speaking from their my collaborators, right? So, but yeah, that's not really my approach. But I just told you the other one was my approach.
That's
Moments.
awesome. Now, you've traveled a lot as well. How have you found the audiences between North America and South America?
Wow. Okay, so I did a show. I did a couple shows when I was in Colombia. There was one that really stood out to me because it was like a reggae dancehall themed Afro beats kind of party in Colombia, right? So you have like Colombian people that might be your skin tone, and you have people that are darker, and the whole mix in Colombia, and everyone's like, and Afro beats is it's very nice music. Like it's almost like in its own way, it's almost like reggae where you feel like it's very happy, it's very vibey. So Afro beats. So I go in there and they're playing this music, and when it's my time to perform, the people were already so like they're just down to party, and they were just dancing. They were loving. I don't know if it was them or because I'm still getting my name like recognized, right? So there was a lot of people that didn't know who I was, but a lot of people were, because that one song, hey, it's very catchy. So by the second chorus, you already know what to say, hey, you know. So people were singing and people were dancing, people were just going crazy. So in Colombia, I feel like people are very like, they're more like, they're so more used to partying. I feel like here, it's different. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like here, people it's a little bit more calmer, but I don't know. I feel like people are very like, they're used to partying over there. Yeah, that's awesome. That would be my.
Sounds like my place to go to.
Yes.
Yeah, we all love to party. I tell you, like seriously, I miss that. So
Absolutely.
I'm really happy you're over here. Come bringing your vibe, bringing your music. It's just really good stuff. I love hearing it.
Yes.
But yeah.
That's what we do it for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so tonight, what is your opening song going to be to get the crowd really hyped and full of energy?
It's probably gonna be A. Yeah, we have a surprise. There's gonna be a saxophone player coming because the song has saxophone in it. It has a saxophone in it. His name is Altor Santos. He's also an artist. He's Dominican, and we're planning to get him up there on that stage and come with the saxophone. It's gonna be like a movie.
Nice.
It's gonna be like a movie. So. That's definitely the one that is gonna get people up and
Because I was listening to your music, right, and I heard a little bit of samples of what Alto Santos has in his music, and I was wondering how much of a production does he play in your beats?
So the beats, he doesn't actually make the beats. We have different people that do make them.
Right.
So we work with Just Ideas in Kitchener, which they're a duo. They're very good. And then also before, like for example, some of the songs that you might have heard, a lot of my older stuff is from like beats that you get online. So the internet is an amazing place. You know, you can find so much. So through the internet, we've been able to find some incredible beats that match our style.
Right.
You know? But now we have more in-house producers. Now things are evolving and taking a different, direction.
That sounds really cool.
Yes.
That's going to be something when we see altos come in with the sax.
Yes.
Because we've seen him come in before an abdominal combo with the sax. I don't know if you saw that production.
Absolutely.
But it definitely stole the show.
But you got and now because we have a song together,
Right.
and that song is him on the saxophone, like me singing and him on the saxophone. So it's gonna be a different experience, even though you guys saw the other one. It's definitely gonna be a different kind of special,
Right.
Looking forward to seeing that.
Yes.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. I want to
Thank you.
Primo for being here with us tonight and giving us his time.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any last word you want to say to your audience or your fan base that you have out there?
There ain't no party like a Primo party.
Love it. There you go.
That's
Ain't no
it.
party. Like a Primo party. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
alright?
much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Whew, that was great.